Hello, everybody. Welcome to RNG University. Today, we're going to do Dumpster Fire 2022. All right, so apparently, nobody wants a set. Nobody wants his cards. It's just out there giving out for free. So, amazingly, I'm going to open another pack because I'm masochist that way. This will be fun. Hopefully, we get something good. We get more the land cycles. We got one last time, which is terrible. And yeah, I don't even actually know what to say. Honestly, I just hope that I get some double masters cards somehow slipped into this. Can't believe they made that a thing. And yeah, here's your Commander Legend Baldur Dungeons and Dragons Battle for Baldur's Gate. This is the second Dungeons and Dragons set. I just speechless on what they're doing to Dungeons and Dragons, which is their own IP. All right, so pack number one. I don't actually know what you can get in this whole series that's, a chase card or anything like that. Honestly, I just think you got the two white cards, the Archivist and the Gnome Dude, and then maybe the Kitten. Right, those are the cards that people want, and that's about it. So here's some uncommons. Here's a Mountain. Here's a Marble Diamond. Yeah, big ass diamond for some reason. It's 2-drop. Nobody wants it. We got Cloak Hermit, and we got Candlekeep Sage. Yeah, that's that. It's our itch. And then we got Zevlor Elturud Exile. It's actually a pretty good commander. I mean, I might run it. It's change a single target into multi-target, which is pretty appreciative. And we got Stick Together. Fun party card. That's all I can say. Oh, first pack. Land Cycle. Bountiful Promenade. So that bodes well, I guess. So recently I've been thinking about like all the commander decks I've want to make or plan to make, and for some reason I've been cutting these lands. So that doesn't bode well for these lands, but I have been cutting them just because of how they don't have the basic land type, and I like to put fetch lands in my deck, and they really run well with basic land type. So even though this comes into play untapped, which is always better, the basic land type lets you fetch, and you can do it at any of your opponent's turn, so it's kind of like untapped. I don't know. So I'm gonna put it on the side because it is a land cycle, and if you're just looking at a monetary perspective, that's not that bad. Yeah, we got Lazel, the champion. This is our second itch, and then we got Murkrow, Lord of Bones. Yep, it's that. I don't actually know what else to say. It's not bad, not good. It's something. And then we got Shadowheart Dark Justicar. This is the one where you can draw X card or sack creatures, and you draw X card where X is that creature's power. It's an amazing ability. Honestly, I think it's really good. But the problem is it's on a monocolor commander. Even with a background, you can at most get it 2 colors. So it's a bit restrictive. Who knows? I mean, I might run it. Here we got a copy token. That's pretty good, right? And a treasure token, that's also pretty good. I mean, a treasure token you always get. The centering is okay, everything, whatever. It's a token. Back in the days, I remember when like tokens are rare or hard to get, and especially the emblems. So people were actually trying to hit the emblems, and they're worth a bit of money. Nowadays, I'm not sure anymore. I got a Mind Stone, so yeah, it's a thing. You look upon the Tarrasque. I love the art in this one because it kind of, I mean, everyone sees it, right? It's Attack on Titan, but it's a I don't know. I wouldn't even say it's a good card, but it's a fun card in limited because you get to prevent damage and you get choices. All right, we got Nemesis Phoenix. It's not a zombie. Why is it a Nemesis? All right, return Nemesis Phoenix from your graveyard to the. It's an uncommon. Who cares? All right, we got Pattern Brawler, Cloakwood Hermit, and then we have Bramble Sovereign. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, that creature's controller creates a. It's pretty good. I remember this card because this is that creature's controller. So it's like a politics card. You can try to get your opponent and be like, "Hey, help me out here. I'll give you a token of whatever creature you make." That's why it's a mythic. 4-drop mythic in green. Decent. I would say that is probably running a lot of green decks that could use it. So it's a good card. And we got Seasoned Dungeoneer. Enter the battlefield. You gain the initiative when you attack. Target party member gains protection from creatures, and it explodes. I don't even remember what Explore does, but it should explode instead. It's better. All right, then we got Wizard of Doom. Myriad, fun card. Instant and sorcery spell you cast cost one less. You may cast sorcery as though they have flash. So you can always use this to attack an opponent that doesn't have a blocker, and then it gains Myriad. And then all your instants and sorcery will cost about 3 less if you're playing a pot of 4. I think people just defaults to a pot of 4, but there are pots of 5, pots of 3, and that's a high variance with Myriad. So it's fun ability. Could be worth it. I don't know. It's just only time can tell. And then we got, I can't read this one. John Irenicus Shattered One. This is the one where your opponent gains your creatures, and then it's goaded for the rest of the game. So I think that's a precon commander, or a precon card, I think. Pretty fun card. And it's etched. I had another edge card. Did I? Oh, no, I put it here. It's a cloak something. And then we got a vexing puzzle box. Very vexing. That's like the 3rd box I got. It's just another mana rock, basically, but you can also use it to search for artifact, which is not nothing. And then we got the Mighty Servo Lavork. We had those before, and it's a vehicle, right? Of all the vehicles, it's not the best. It's not the worst, but no one really runs vehicles in their deck, so it's going into the bulk pile. And then we got a board. This art is amazing. I don't care about like the quality or the value of the cards in the set that much, because I already know it's dumpster fire. But hey, the art in some of these cards are just absolutely classic. So I love this board. It kind of reminds me of Timon and Pumbaa from Lion King. And yeah, so at least there's that. You got to cheer yourself up somehow, right? Anywho, pack number 3. All right, so we got some commons, and then we got the Geode Golem. I was kind of hype about this card during the preview saga, just because hey, there's a card that lets you cast your commander from Command Zone for free. I know you have to deal combat damage, but let's say that you put that in a deck where your commander has to deal combat damage. Then you have a lot of tricks to getting creatures through, and then this card all of a sudden becomes pretty good, right? That's it's just one card, but I do see some potentials. Who knows? Cut a deal. Wizards cut the deal with the devil to make this set, and then make Double Master after that. So yeah, they cut that deal, right? And then we got Mahadi Emporium Master, end step token. If your creature died, something. Commander Liara Porter. This is something that bothers me about some of the cards Wizard make, just because of the name. This art's pretty cool. Like you look at this guy, he's got his shiny boots and all. The problem is his name is Commander Liara, whatever it is. It has the word commander in it. In a commander set, all built around commander. How is this card just an uncommon? How is this card not like broken? That's just that bothers me. All right, and then we got the Safana Kalapor Cutthroat. I love this card. I think it's a very good card. Obviously, I wouldn't run it as a commander. Maybe there's some broken combos, but just the fact it's monocolor makes it lose its charm to me. But as one of the 99, it's you can make 3 treasure tokens as long as you complete a dungeon. Which with all these initiative cards, I think completing dungeons isn't that big of a ask. So 3 treasure token every turn. That's not bad. And then we got Robe of the Archmage. Whenever equipped creature deal combat damage to a player, you draw that many cards. Equip 4, or you can equip Shaman, Warlock, or Wizards for 1, which is just the equipment. So it's Doctor Strange's cloak, basically. All right, and then we got Journey to the Lost City. We got that last time too, so just a bunch of roll of die. I'm not going to read all that. And then we got Font of Magic, another mythic that I got last time that I really wish I didn't. It's a 4 mana enchantment that makes your instant sorcery cost 1 less for each time you cast your commander. So you don't want to cast your commander that many times for a spell slinger deck, and then it costs 4 for not a spell that you sling. So I don't know, something. All right, we got a etch version of the Zevlor. So etches are always good. I want to get etch of every card. Shadow Heart Dark Justicar. This one's not foil, so not as good. And then we got Raphael. Foil, old D&D art and all that. This is a pretty good art, though. That guy looks menacing. But in this position, I do wish this was one of the Ancient Dragons. And here's a flying squirrel. This is not a new art, so I don't care for it, and neither is this treasure, so I don't care for that either. All right, so that's 3 packs down. 9 more to go. I can't do math. All right, then we got Steadfast Unicorn. What does Steadfast mean? Does this unicorn step very fast? And then they cast it down. Destroy target non-legendary creature for 2 cast. Non-legendary is very restrictive in the game of Commander, so I don't know if that's gonna be ever good. All right, then we got Vaconia, down uncommon card that gets ignored. So is this Deathbringer, and then we got an Edge Flaming Fist. That name's always gonna sound funny to me. All right, we got another Wizard of Dai. And then a Spectacular Showdown. I like this card. This card is fun. They put a double strike counter and then gold it. And then you can do that for every single target creature. And then everyone just basically fight each other. That's always fun, right? And then now another cycle. Spire Garden. So 2 land cycle. It's already twice as good as the last one. And then we got Edge Raised by Giants. Commanders you control at 10/10. So something that I kind of neglected when I was going through the background cards is they're trash. I didn't neglect that, right? They're trash for putting that in the choose a background kind of theme commander deck. In my opinion, some people might like them. I don't know. I don't see it. But you don't have to do that. Like, you can put that in just a 99, and then some of these cards might be good. Not this one though. This one is a 6-drop commander creature or 10/10. Maybe there's some good commanders with it, but with a 6-drop, it better do something else. Another Raphael. See, last one we get a foil Raphael, and then we got a Shadow Heart, and before that we got a foil Shadow Heart. So, does that mean something? I don't know. And then we got a foil Elderbrain. This is the buy box promo, I think, so I don't care. And then we got Undercity foil. Tell me what to do. I really appreciate that they brought back the dungeon. Unfortunately, they got lazy and only designed 1 dungeon, even though the last Commander Legend, or not the last Commander Legend, the last D&D had 3 dungeons. So, what the heck? So, only 1 dungeon this time, and it's the Undercity. So, the initiative should allow you to venture into 1 of 3 cities. Or 3 types of Undercities. But they don't, because, why would you design more when you can just make more money? All right, we got Arcane Signet. That's good. Arcane Signet did drop in price a lot, and I'm going to try to not think about price too much on these cards, just on the playability. And based on the playability, this card is amazing. It's like the most played card in every Commander format, I think. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I don't actually know that, but I'm pretty sure it is. All right, and then we got the Decanter of Endless Water. Basically a color version of that... was one from Commander Legend, a 2-drop where you have no maximum hand. Who cares? Just get a Reliquary Tower. All right, Far Traveler. And then Ellen Habree's Busybody. That is an etch, right? And we got a Noble Heritage. Very noble, very noble. And Death Kiss. Whenever a creature an opponent control attacks one of your opponent, double its power. So, you get your opponents attack each other, basically. And you can give it Monstrosity when it becomes monstrous. Gold up to X target creature. So you put in the gold deck. Wrathful Red Dragon. Not an ancient dragon, just very wrathful. Whenever a dragon you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage. I think I read about this last time. Who cares? And now we got the Baba Lysaga Night Witch. Etch this time. I think I got every other version last time. Just like this one right here. Baba Lysaga, or no, this is a Bao Lao Lord of Murder. Had a bunch of those last time too. And now we got Horn of Valhalla. I don't understand why they made these sorcery speed. Create X1/1 white soldier token. Like, if you made this instant speed, would that be that much better? It's still a 2 white and an X to only just get 1 once in Commander. That's already not that good. So I don't know. It's just I don't understand it. I don't know why they made these cards so weak. I think they have... Okay, here's my conspiracy theory. I think they have another team to design the Commander Legend cards, and that team is from D&D, and they don't know how to play Magic at all, so they design like the worst cards possible. All right, so we have Nature's Lore. That's very good. That's, if you were going to get 1 common, you'd be happy it was Nature's Lore. right? And then, you get one uncommon, you'd be very unhappy because it's a juvenile dragon. All right, and then we have Halsey Emerald Archdruid, uncommon. I don't know why I'm reading that. It's uncommon. We got Veteran Soldier. It's a background. It's an opponent has no opponent has more life than that player. Each opponent creates 1/1. So yeah, 1/1s, blah blah blah. No one cares. Tomb of Torrid Adventure. We got a bunch of these last time too. Oh, finally we got another mythic. Too bad it's a clan crafter. What does this do? It's a background. Commander has 2 sack an artifact plus 1 counter on this creature and draw a card. Maybe an Urza deck. I don't know. I mean, obviously I would not put that in like a commander that requires a background. But part of the 99, I don't even know if that's good in like any deck. Because all you do is sack an artifact to draw a card, right? It's not free. It costs 2. All right, we got Eldritch Pack. Target player draws X card and then lose X life, where X is the number of cards in their graveyard. That is what it is. And then we got an Edge foil. We got Edge foil Mythic this time. Karlach, Fury of Arvinus. Whenever you attack, if it's the first combat, untap all creatures. They gain another combat. I think I talked about this last time. I hate the fact that it says if it's the first combat, not the first time this triggered. So if you flicker it, it doesn't do anything. They get this card. It's trash. All right, now, we got a dragon. Ancient Silver Dragon. Not the best, not the worst. It's a card draw one, so I think it's like its second best, maybe. So yeah, that's pretty good. We got 2 mythics in that pack, so that's definitely good about that. And then we got Baldur of Murder, the same as last time, but now it's a foil. And then we got a Soldier. This Soldier is beautiful. All right, that's a good drawing of a token. So yeah, again, like I mentioned, cards are trash, but the arts are amazing. So they really done the artist dirty in this set. It's just unfortunate. Some of these cards are amazing looking. Lightning Bolt. Foil Lightning Bolt. So yeah, this is the second common card that you do want to get on this set. You do want to get. Burnished Heart. This card is kind of out of style. No one likes that anymore. And then again, the commander that has a word name in it. Tavern Brawler. Jaheira, Friend of the Forest. This card is... yeah, this is probably the only commander with the choose a background that I might consider, just because it has so much combo ability by making your tokens be able to tap for green. So that's very good. Astral Dragon, not very good. Etoro, Survivor, Myriad, and then attacking, it gets plus X plus 0, where X is the number of land defending player controls. I've been hearing people saying bad things about this card because it's a 0/4 for 4 mana. I get that, but when it attacks, it gets plus X plus 0 for lands, which, I mean, your opponent's definitely going to have lands, and it attacks everybody. So, and it's trample. With all of that, if you put that in an attacker deck, that might work, right? Just think about putting an Ishin deck. If your opponent has like 7 lands, let's say. If the opponent has 7 lands, this gets plus 14. So it will be a 14/4 trample. At that point, it's something. So who knows? I don't hate it. All right, and then we have Glunch, the Bestower. It's also another fun commander. It's not good or anything, but hey, you get put 2 +1/+1 counter. Or one player gets put 2 +1/+1 counter. One player gets to draw a card, and then one player gets to treasure token. Nothing for the 4th player. So that's a really like fun politics thing where like if you're in a pot of 4, you're like, hey, I get this, you get that, I get 2 treasures, you get to draw a card, and you can put 2 +1/+1, but this guy who's winning doesn't get anything. It's always fun to do that. And then we got Mazi, True Sword Paladin. Watch, next pack's gonna be a foil version of this guy. Oh, we got it! The kitten! Displacer Kitten. Alright, so this is the one where whenever you cast a non-creature, you get to blink. That is amazing. This card is probably worth like $1 billion in a year or two. The rarity of these cards and the fact that no one's opening these boxes because it's trash and everyone's throwing it in the trash. So this might be something. Definitely to look out for. And then we got Volo's Journal. I don't understand why they made this card so terrible. I mean, it's a token, I get it. But why they made this token so useless on its own, right? So if you play Volo, this comes out, and then if Volo dies, this stays, but it doesn't do anything. You just note things, so which is even more annoying. I didn't flip to the back, but I'm pretty sure it's a treasure. Moss Diamond. Big ass diamond. All right, so some common cards, some uncommon cards, a forest, another big ass diamond. My number 17 or 18 ember now. Mahadi, the Emporium Master. That's our edge foil. Or yeah, that's our edge foil. Uncommon. We got a reflecting pool. That's always nice, right? You don't get land cycles, at least you get a reflecting pool. All right, and then we got Harper Recruiter. What does this do? Whenever Harper Recruiter attacks, look at the top 4 card of your library and reveal a party and put those cards in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. So it's trash. Whenever it attacks, not even like ETB and attack. It's 3 mana, 3/1. For a recruiter, this is like the worst recruiter ever. Every other recruiter search for library, this only looks top 4. That's just awful. Now we got Blade of Selves. Myriad, yeah, no one cares about Myriad. All right, so we got the 9-Finger King. I thought about making a gate deck with this guy. Somebody online called it a lady. Is that a guy or a lady? I can't tell from this art. But hey, terrible idea. I looked up the number of gates. I think there's like 12 max gate you can put in a gate deck, and one of them is trash. So you can't get 10 gates. You can't get Maze End. What kind of gate deck is that? It was just I don't like it. It's too bad. Oh, we got a second dragon. So this is the Ancient Gold Dragon. This is one where you make 1/1s. So this is like the worst dragon you can get. Yeah, so that I'm gonna go over there. And we got Foil Seed of Cloud. So that's 3rd land cycle. This one is a foil, so that's good. But even better is Boo. Look at that hamster. First hamster in the game. It's got trample and it has haste. What kind of a hamster tramples? Who knows? But this one does. They put a trample ability onto a creature that only has 1 power. Fun. All right, then we have Steerage. Is that a D&D creature? That looks kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of the thing that was attacking in Stranger Things, honestly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But it can't block. just like that show, right? It just got stabbed. Oh, look at Gate. Kona Code. The Banishment, the Swamp, Lulu, Loyal, Lolifant. This is just an alliteration, right? All that, it's Holophant. I don't know why I call it Lolifant, but there's a lot of L's in that word. OG the Exquisite Blade. That's our edge. We got a Majestic Genesis. This is the one where it costs 8. That's too much. It costs 8. I don't even want to read the rest. It costs too much. Reveal the top X card of your library, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. What's the highest you can have in a green commander deck? 5, 8. I'm gonna say 8. Whatever. Let's see what else it does. Right? You may put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest into the bottom of the library in a random. All right, let's say you have 8, right? So what does this do? It costs 8. You reveal the top 8 card. That's trash, right? You can just put Genesis Wave, put a lot of ramps in your deck, and you can do a lot more than that. It's just, why is that a mythic? All right, we got Solemn Doom Guide. Each creature is flying. Each card in the graveyard that is a cleric, or so it's a party member, has Unearth. That's pretty good. But it's a party deck, right? I don't actually know how to make a party deck, but yeah, it is that. We got Kindred Discovery again. Like I mentioned, if you have a tribe deck, you have to run this card. I know we got Dynahair Invoker Adept. This is a fun card. I kind of talked about it last time, but not in detail. It's just it gives your creatures like pseudo haste. You can use it for their ability, and you can copy their ability if it costs 4 mana or more. It's something. It's etched. All right, and then we got Whirl Blade of Frontier. This is the one where whenever you roll dice, you put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then whenever you roll 1 die, instead roll Damini +1, ignore the lowest roll. I know we got a foil Ancient Silver Dragon. Now this is the nuts, right? This is what people want. The foil old art or the D&D art. Yeah, Ancient Silver Dragon is a good dragon. So this box is looking way better than the last one. This knight doesn't look as cool as that warrior. I mean, I dig the horns, but I don't know. This it says knight. It doesn't say devil knight. Why is it a devil? I understand that the artists probably don't know the card that they're drawing, or the people who are picking the cards don't know what the artist meant. But still, come on, you do better than that. Gray Slad, Universal Solvent, Evolving Wild. Split the Spoiled, Overwhelming Encounter, Island, Old School Fireball. Yep, that's a cool card. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's a cool card. Master Chef. Baldur of Murder number 512. Green Slime. What does this do? All right, so you can foretell it. This is like the first foretell card I saw in this whole block. When it enters the battlefield, counter target activator or trigger ability for an artifact or enchantment source. If it's a permanent ability, is counter this way. That's actually really fun for a green card. So you counter and you naturalize something. I wonder if I want to run this card though. This is a very big maybe. Now we got Lazul's Acrobatics. This Lazul looked way better than the actual Lazul art. What were they thinking? All right, so what does this do? Exile all non-token creature and then roll d20. All right, 1 to 9, you can return those into the battlefield. Or 10 to 20, return those to the battlefield. Then exile them again, return to the battlefield again, and then the next end step. So yeah, you can like blink and then blink again if you get a high roll, I guess. 4 mana for like a roll blink everything. Not that good. All right, so this 500 number 513. I don't know how many ball lords I'm gonna get. All right, then we got Jensen, Chaos Crafter, Bramble Sovereign. We got another Bramble Sovereign. This art is way better than the last art, and it's got the full Monty, right? It's the borderless foil, rare. I don't think they can make etch version of this because it's not the old art. I don't know, but yeah, hey, that is a good foil mythic. All right, so this box is shaping up to be way better than the last one, and we got 3 of the land cycle instead of just 1. And one of the land cycles is rare, so I mean foil. So if you were just looking at value-wise, this box is better. If you look at anything else, like art-wise, I don't know why I said art-wise, they're gonna be compared the same. Another Amber. If you compare it just power-wise, this one's better. This one's better too. Inspiring Leader, very inspiring. I don't know what else to say. Ascend from Avernus. This is your MDMC backwards and just a not a land. We got Baloth Baron Entertainer. Creatures opponent control with power less than this creature is goaded, which is fun. You can goad all your opponent's creature if you buff this guy. And whenever a goaded attacking creature dies, you can create treasure tokens. You can get a lot of treasures that way. Fraying Lines, Noble Heritage, Astros the Decadent, and then Morphic Pool foil. So we got 4 land cycles, 2 foil. That's way better. Devil. So they have devil tokens. You're telling me this is not a devil, and this is a devil? What? This look way more like a knight than a devil. This look like a devil. Come on. Who picked the arts? All right, last pack. So, what am I hoping for? Ancient Copper Dragon, a Archivist, a Deep Gnome dude, one of those. Price statue. All right, we got Sharpshooter Elf, Owl Baron Shepherd, a Mountain, Marching Drone, Fraying Visitor. And then we got Rasila Ray Kingpin. I really like the art in this one. Unfortunately for the etch, you can't make out the art too well, but it looks pretty cool. Human Rogue, whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain the initiative. Oh, I remember this card. The abilities are nuts, right? It gets you, whenever you attack, target attacking creature gains Death Touch. If you complete a dungeon, it also gets +5 and First Strike. So, and Menace. So if you attack with this, and it has all those abilities, it will have Death Touch, what is the other one? +5. So it'll be a 7/5 Death Touch, First Strike, Menace. It's just a bunch of things, right? Your opponent has a block with 2 creatures. They're both going to die. Amazing. Land cycle number 5. What the heck? 5 land cycle cards? Last time I got 1. All right, so we got From the Catacomb. This is one where put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control with a corpse counter. You take the initiative. If that creature will leave the battlefield, and you can exile it, and then you can escape to cast it again. All around good, reanimate card. And then we got Descent into the Avernus. We got Escape from Avernus. Now we got Descent into Avernus. At the beginning of our upkeep, put 2 Descent counter. Each creature or each player creates X treasure token and descend into the arenas, deal X damage to each player, where X is the so everyone gets treasures and everyone gets blown up, I guess. Now we got the Edge version of Jahara, and then we got a Council of Four. Now that I think about it, this card isn't that good. I mean, at first I thought about making a commander with this, but the second ability makes a 1/1 2/2 knight. It's not even vigilance; it's just a regular knight, which I mean that's disappointing. And that knight could be a devil, which is like what the heck. Sorry. So then you draw a card. So if your commander costs 5, it's a 0/8, and it says every turn you draw a card. How good is that? I don't even know if that's good. So it is what it is. And then we got the last card is Foil Mazi True Sword Paladin Naya. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, one of your opponent gets +2. Yeah, and then whenever aura you control is put in the graveyard, you can exile it and then play it again. Blah blah blah. And then we got the Berserk Sapling. Hey. All right, so that's the whole block, or the whole box. We got a bunch of etch cards. One of those is a mythic. I'm gonna put that on the front so that when I count the mythics, it will be counted. All right, so that's the mythic. And we got a buttload of mythics here, right? We got Balroth, we got Bramble Sovereign, we got another Bramble Sovereign that's not as pretty as this one. And then we got 2 ancient silver dragons. We got another ancient gold dragon, majestic something, clan crafter, font of magic, vexing puzzle box. What is that, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 mythics in 12 packs and 5 land cycles. This box is like leagues better than the last box. Still dumpster fire. No one's gonna want any of this. The entire monetary value of this whole box is open is probably like $5. But hey, it is what it is. I feel pretty lucky about opening this one. All right, so I'm gonna open another one next time. See you guys next time.